our first pranayama, we'll put either a block or a blanket underneath the back of the chest, and either another block or a blanket underneath the head. So there's a gap here where the shoulders get to go through. So I'm going to place that little boost for the chest and then a support for the head. And you can have your legs outstretched, or you can plant them and push into them. And if the block's too high and it's giving you discomfort, then switch it to a blanket. I'm going to move my block so that it's just well underneath the shoulder blades, so that my low back feels a little longer there. And you can also adjust the block under your head so that it's a little bit higher. Your arms can be wherever is comfortable. And we'll let our eyes close, and we're bringing this awareness, we're making the front of the body more available to us. So the belly and the heart and the collarbones and the face and the senses at the front. And we might feel the breath at the front of the body. So we're doing Viloma breath with the opening at the front body. And this breath will breathe in a third of the breath. Pause. Breathe in another third. Pause. Breathe in all the way to the top. Pause full. Take a beat. And then long, smooth, steady exhale. And you just take a breath, a free breath, one or two before you start that journey again. And then we breathe in a third of the breath and pause. Another third and pause. Breathe all the way to the top. Pause full, wide open. Long, smooth, steady exhale. Then you take a breath or two in between that journey before the next. And at your own time, do 2 more rounds. So again, we're thinking about combing through the nervous system with that fine-tooth comb and assessing how much effort is appropriate to get the right amount of pleasurably intense effort that keeps us awake and alert and clear, and the right amount of relaxation that we can hold more information at once, that we are grounded in our thought patterns, and that we can be powerful and clear in our signal. So one more round. And then we're going to gently roll off the blocks and switch our position. So now I'm going to use 2 blocks and a blanket. I'm going to take that blanket and blanket my 2 blocks. So I have a little flat block stack with a bit more support over top of it. Now I'm going to take myself into the opposite of a back bend, where I'm kind of rounding my upper back. So the blocks end up being just at the top shoulder blade, so that my low ribs are on the floor and my upper back is in a little bit of a flexion position. It's almost like a little bit of a slump. but it's supported. So, and then the head is on the block. So the shoulders are like a little bit lifted, but let them relax wherever they are. You can have your feet planted again, or you can have them outstretched. And some people find that if you sort of roll the edge of your blanket and have your head a little bit higher, there's just this nice flow from head down to low ribs. So again, low ribs are on the ground. Your chest is a little kind of depressed, but now you're aware of the back of your body. So finnick around until you get it just right. You'd feel that like there's this kind of opening to the back of your heart. And it's like you've pulled the sheet, the bed sheet, kind of more tight over the back of your upper spine. And you can breathe into your back body. You might close your eyes here. And we'll do the same thing, so Viloma 1, but really bringing that awareness into the back of the body. So we're breathing in a third of the breath into the back of the body, breathing in another third, pause, and then breathe all the breath all the way up to full. Back of the heart, back of the collarbones, back of the neck, pause, full, and then long, smooth, steady exhale. And then take a few free breaths without control before you start that journey again. Breathing in a third of the breath into the low back. Pause, breathing in a third into the mid back. Pause, breathing all the way to the top of the back, the base of the neck. Pause full. Let yourself be grounded, and then long, smooth, steady exhale. Free breath in and out. Maybe a couple. To start that journey again 2 times. And as we started this class with the kind of metaphor of the back of the heart being where we give love to ourselves, really working on a physiological level to unlock tension here in the back of the body. Using your breath to open up any stickiness, any tension, any stress, letting the back of the body melt open. And just notice for yourself after that last round, what was more comforting for you, the open chest position or the open back position. And then we'll roll to the side and come on up. So for this last pranayama, you're welcome to be in a seated position, or you can still stay on your back, but we will be using our hands for nadi shodhana, or alternate nostril breath. So you can sit up on a blanket comfortably. And we're going to use both of our hands in this variation. So both thumbs up, elbows in, kind of like we did in the practice. And your thumbs are going to just gently close your nostrils. Okay, so the thumbs are going to close left and right nostril, thumb pad up, and then chin can be a little bit tucked. So you can be a little bit curled forwards in this, but not so much that it restricts your breathing. Then open your left nostril, close your right, and inhale into your left. Close both, pause at the top. Open your right nostril and exhale through your right, removing your thumb. Inhale into your right. Close both, pause at the top. Open your left, exhale left, removing your thumb. Inhale left. Close both, pause at the top. Open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close both, pause. Exhale left. Continue with this rhythm on your own time, and you can do a equal length ratio. 5 count in, left. 5 count pause. 5 count out, right. 5 count in, right. 5 count pause. 5 count out, left. And continue for 2 more minutes. You can always take rest. And last few rounds here. See if you can keep the space in between your eyebrows soft, your chest open with this position, and your spine upright. End with exhaling out of your left nostril. Let both of your hands come down to your lap. And inhale through both nostrils. Exhale both. Inhale both. Exhale both. And then take your arms out to the sides and up if you're seated, and do a little side to side reach. Hands together, hands through to the heart. One more time like that. Open. Do a little reach. And hands together, hands to the heart. Closing your practice, you're welcome to chant Om Shanti 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 with me. I'll do it 3 times. You can join in. It means peace, peace, peace. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace.